Roman Reigns and Erick Rowan crossed paths in 2019 during a strange and intense time when mystery, chaos, and violence surrounded them. And when Roman Reigns finally focused his anger directly on Erick Rowan, it became clear that this was not going to be a simple match, not going to be about tricks or fear, but about power, punishment, and proving who truly stood above the other, because Rowan tried to hide behind darkness, behind mind games, behind strange actions and silent stares. But Roman Reigns has never been a man who fears shadows, and when he decided that Rowan was his target, he walked straight into the storm without hesitation. Rowan wanted people to think he was dangerous, unpredictable, someone you should be scared to face, but Roman Reigns looked at him like he was just another obstacle, and when they finally stood across from each other, Roman didn't blink, didn't smile, didn't waste time. He walked forward like a man who had already decided how the night would end, and from the first punch, it was clear that Roman Reigns was not there to entertain, he was there to dominate. Hitting Rowan with heavy shots that echoed through the arena, driving him backward and forcing him to feel every ounce of Roman's strength. Rowan tried to fight back, swinging hard, using his size and power to slow Roman down, but Roman matched him blow for blow, refusing to be pushed, refusing to be scared, and every time Rowan tried to look intimidating, Roman answered with another punch, another slam, another moment of control, showing that fear only works on people who choose to feel it, and Roman Reigns simply did not. As the fight went on, Rowan started to realize that his usual tricks were not working, that Roman was not confused, not scared, not distracted, and that made Rowan angry, because anger is what he fights with when fear fails, and he threw everything he had at Roman, big shots, heavy throws, desperate attacks, but Roman absorbed it, shook it off, and came back harder, because Roman Reigns is built to take punishment and return it with interest. The more Rowan struggled, the more Roman took control, slamming him to the mat, driving him into corners, and keeping him grounded, not allowing him to build any momentum. And that is when the match stopped feeling like a contest and started feeling like a lesson, because Roman was showing Rowan exactly what happens when you try to hide behind darkness instead of strength, and every slam, every punch, every strike was another sentence in that lesson. Rowan tried to rise again and again, and each time Roman knocked him back down, using his speed, his power, and his timing to stay one step ahead. And when Roman started landing his biggest moves, the Superman punches that snapped Rowan's head back and the powerful slams that rattled his body, the crowd could see that Rowan was running out of answers, running out of strength, and running out of hope. Then came the moment that ended it, the moment when Roman Reigns charged forward and hit Rowan with a brutal spear, a spear so hard it looked like it folded Rowan in half, and Rowan crashed to the mat, barely moving, while Roman stood over him, breathing heavy, staring down at the man who had tried to look like a monster. And in that moment, it was clear that Roman Reigns had beaten Erick Rowan clearly and completely. Roman didn't celebrate wildly, because this wasn't about excitement, it was about control, about proving that no matter how dark or strange someone tries to be, they still have to face reality when they step into the ring with him. And when the referee counted 3, it felt final, like there was no argument, no excuse, no doubt about who was better that night. After that match, Rowan looked less mysterious and more human, because Roman Reigns had stripped away the fear and replaced it with pain, and Roman walked away stronger, more respected and more feared, because he had shown that he could face not just fighters, but monsters, not just athletes, but symbols of darkness, and still walk out the winner. Fans remember that match not because it was flashy, but because it was firm, direct, and brutal, a reminder that Roman Reigns does not get lost in games, he ends them. And in 2019, when he faced Erick Rowan, he did exactly that. He ended the mystery, ended the fear, and ended the fight with one clear message, that in Roman Reigns' world, strength always beats shadows.